Hi, I'm Detective, and I've just got a lobotomy. I think that's what happens when you're in a lobotomy, like you just enter a world full of arms, legs, and brains. I've got to say that it hurts, please help. Welcome to Project Somnia, the game that will make you go,
What kind of place is this?
It is a Roblox dreamscape game, similar to Yume Nikki, Yume Nikki, Dream World, and many other games. It's a kind of game that I really like. I was introduced to it about last year by Dream Dive, and we know very well where that ended.
Yummy!
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We do not talk about that. I wanted to show this game to you guys because I found it extremely peak, especially considering the other options on Roblox are literally a game that supports a known pedophile, brain rot game, slop games, what else? I think you get it. Weirdly enough, it's going to be one of the few games where I'm going to actually make other videos on it, because it's just one of my favorite games at the moment, and I think I kind of wanna do guides on this game. Yeah, that's how much I like this game. This video will simply be me explaining how this game works, and everything you need to know if you are a new player playing this. I mean, if you are an experienced player, then none of this will come to a surprise, right? I hope so. This game is an exploration game where you have to discover every single world in the dreamscape. During your journey you will find items such as effects and charms, which can be used in order to boost you in one special domain. For example, make you faster, make you have more money, etc, etc. To begin your journey through Dream World, you will have to enter the bed. This game's main area is not actually the Dream House, but the Nexus, a place that regroups doors going into basically every single direction. All of these worlds have entrances and exits that will lead you to other worlds. Some may be connected, but some others may just not be connected at all. Some of these worlds will look relatively normal to you, some others will absolutely not. Most worlds have a connection with at least 2 other worlds, for some even more than 10, for example the Nexus. On the other hand, worlds that only have one exit are known as dead-end worlds. There also exists trap worlds, where you basically are stuck and need to wake up in order to escape them. Most worlds are without dangers, however, there's quite a little bit of them that you will need to explore and actually have dangers. Entities known as chaser entities will actually chase you around, as their name suggests, and will attempt to kill you. If they successfully do so, then you will be getting nightmares and be stuck in a world where there is basically no exit. The most common nightmare world is going to be Hader Zone, because anytime you glitch out of an area, fall into the void or whatever, then you will respawn there. However, you can disable it, so that's pretty cool. Plus there is nothing to do in this world. Indignation is also another nightmare world. This time you will be stuck in a maze instead of basically hell, as described by many of the NPCs here. Now the thing about this world is that it is actually a relatively efficient way to travel to other destinations in the entirety of the dreamscape, relatively fast surprisingly. You will appear into another distorted versions of said world, and then yeah. Just a little bit of an advice, don't die to the chasers. Effects are really important items that you can unlock in the dreamscape. There's about like 25 of them, including the secret ones, and most of them will grant you a boost in quite a substantial way. For example, the sorbet, which I'm using right now, will allow you to go much faster the more you upgrade it. The scythe is also a very important one, allowing you to unlock passages, or will allow you to kill any kind of entity that you can find in the dreamscape. For most of the time it will give you Dogecoin, which is this game's currency. The twirl effect will actually allow you to go much faster than usual, However, you will be sacrificing a lot of your control over your body as you will be way more slippery, and it kind of looks funny as well, like you are literally now a Beyblade. However, there exists a glitch with the twirl effect where you can use its speed but also have another effect equipped. Basically, as soon as you jump with twirl, you need to switch to a non-speed altering effect, aka for example the scythe, just as you land. This will allow you to go much faster while also having another effect, which you shouldn't be able to. That glitch is very important, especially if you wanna farm. Scrap Cap is going to be the last effect I will be showcasing in this video. It allows you to see every single exit of a world. If it's a world that you haven't discovered yet, it will show it in 3 question marks, and can also allow you to call other people that I will talk about right after actually. I'm not going to show other effects, nor the charms, because the charms are self-explanatory, they generally just give you a boost in one specific domain, and the other effects are you'd rather just go watch a guide. I will make a guides on how to get them in the future, so stay updated for that I guess. Anyways, time for the characters. Most entities in the dreamscape are actually inoffensive. However, some of them will actually attempt to kill you and get you nightmares. I'm not going to go over all of them because there's really quite a lot of them, and I'd rather just go over like the most important characters that you can interact with and that will actually allow you to progress in your quest. One of them is Symphora, one of the most important characters because you will be able to unlock Eternity, which actually allows you to basically kill anything you want. He's also the deity of chaos, a big lover of plushies. If you dare touch one of them you will die, and will give you the quest to survive basically most of the hellish worlds in the dreamscape in order to gain Eternity. Jimbo is another NPC that you can find in the magic shop. He allows you to get the hourglass effect, the gold explosion charm, as well as allows you to teleport whenever you have done this quest using the scrap cap. Basically what it does is that for a little bit of money you can go back to the last world you went, or to a completely random world in the dreamscape. You can also go to set destinations such as Comatose, Nexus, and I think Jimbo's shop as well counts. And you can do it basically anywhere except worlds where the scrap cap is actually not available just yet. Last one I will showcase here is actually Anukriti, one of the most important characters because they will give you access to the scrap cap, which I just talked about earlier. It is one of the most important items in order to fully 100% the game. There's quite a lot of secrets in a dreamscape game. That shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, but this game has a ton of secrets and also a little bit of a storyline. Prismatic projection is one of the more tragic ones and easily one of the best ones in the entire game. You will have to do this relatively late game, however, this one is really cool in my opinion, like easily one of my favorites. During this entire questline you will learn about Blue and how their experiments have completely turned on them as they've lost their only friend and turned into a monster, partially thanks to Symphora. It is a boss fight, but easily one of the best this game has to offer, like one of the best questlines this game has to offer. It's tragic, it is fun. Honestly, it's kind of sad that it is very late in the game where you get to unlock this, like that's very unfortunate. Oh, when the music slaps as well, it is an absolute banger. Most, if not all, of the questlines this game has to offer are really unique and really well made, in my opinion. Like, serious, I've rarely had this much fun doing quests, but really, all of them are unique and have got their own little challenge, which is honestly something really cool. The only thing that's negative about them is that there isn't a lot of quest lines. Like I think there is only 5 or so, I think. The Dreamer can also trigger events through their actions. Some of them are actually relatively chill, but quite a lot of them do give you nightmares. However, all of them give you badges. And although they are not really required for the completion of the dream space, it is still something unique to witness. Oh yeah, Bird World exists as well, I completely forgot about that. It's a pretty cool world, I guess, and... Wait a minute, why the fuck am I in hell? What have I done? Generally, events will happen whenever a player does something. Yeah, it's never going to be randomly. I've actually never mind, there's quite a few of them. However, for the most part, the player has to do something in order to trigger them. In my opinion, this is what I call a true dreamcore game. Something that feels relatively messy, still organized in some way. You have a ton of variety of worlds, there's about 200 of them, and for the most part, they're all very different one from the others. Events also allows for even more variety, which is really funny. In my opinion, this is a very good game, and I am very excited to see what they do with it next, because like, I've started playing it like not even a week ago, and I'm already fully invested into it. My main complaints about this game are going to be basically the same as with Dream Dive. There's not a lot of multiplayer possibility in this game. Like, I'm gonna be real, it's really hard for me to see how a group of people are going to be playing this game, considering for the most part exploration games are relatively difficult to play in multiplayer. However, that doesn't prevent other people from trying, I guess. Still. Also, another thing is that you're going to need the wiki or any kind of guide in order to complete the game. Like, for the first 8 hours of my playthrough, I tried without any single guide. And I only managed to get not even anything actually. I just got like 100 words and then that's it. Not even a single effect actually. So yeah, I guess that's another downside of this game. The game tends to be really slow at the beginning, but once you start getting the hang of it, it's going to be relatively easy to find new worlds and other things. Also, the OST is peak, but apparently the devs have to change it because of copyright, like they've been using OST from Yume Nikki, and remember, this game is still a Yume Nikki fan game. Still a very cool one. I think I may actually go play Yume Nikki in one day or another. However, that's for another time. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please let me know if you would like me to make some guides on this game. And if you do, then please comment so that I know what to do a guide on. Anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did. And yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.